what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. Now today, we are going to be focusing on, if that's what I need to do, we're going to focus on getting some of the metal stuff done today, along with some taming. Now we started up the house last time, and today we are going to improve on getting the resources that we need to do other stuff. I did get the ceiling done and get the second layer done. I know I said 3, but 2 is going to what we start out with, due to the fact that we're kind of running out of forest. I cleared off the side of right here, and I cleared out around in this area early on in the episode last time, so we're going to do that. Now I do have a bow. It's not the crossbow, so it's not amazing, but we're going to have the bow, and we're going to use it to tame a dinosaur today. Now, of course, you can't do that without narcotics, as you guys probably thought, which is why we are going to go, as I said last episode, do a little bit of raiding, just grab what we need and go. Not going to do anything crazy in terms of storage, moving, or stuff like that. Just going to grab the small amount that we need and pop on through. Now, I also do need a lot of hides, so we probably will kill 1 or 2 creatures along the way. And do that to make our bed, to make some armor, perhaps? Not too sure. But if you guys are excited for more Survival Evolved, remember to leave a like down below. The more likes that you guys throw at me, the more I'll be able to, the more I know that you guys want to see more of this, and the more I'll want to do in the future. Now, along with all of that, taming dinosaurs is going to be a bit difficult, since it requires a good amount of ammo depending on the dinosaur itself to tame, and also have to be wary of Pokemon that could be a potential hazard later on as well. And of course, getting them back up is also going to take a little bit of time. But we are currently what level are we? We have hit level 30. That was from grinding and getting our house to where it was now. Sorry about the burping and stuff. As always, I had lunch a little bit before this, and so, you know, certain things create different reactions for food. Let's just see how this goes. Hopefully we don't have any large issues. We do need to get a berry collector, either a trike or a stego, and bring them back. And we also need a flying dinosaur, because that's going to help us out with building stuff, collecting resources, and just getting better vantage points to tame dinosaurs. And eventually, before we get too heavily into metal, we need to grab a Ankylo of decent level. Due to the fact that Ankylos collect metal at a really high pace and collect a lot of metal, that'll help us out in the long run for getting what we need to do. We do have an enemy here. We have 2 enemies here. Kill the drones. If we can. We're gonna die pretty soon. This is not good. I died to drones again? That was, completely unexpected, to be completely honest. And now we're back stuck over here. Where even is over here? It's across the ocean again. Well, this is not how I wanted to start the episode off, but I guess it's how we're starting the episode off. So, I'll be back when we get back over there, and I'm going to also have a spear ready so that way we don't get flat out murdered by those things again. And I collect some hide along the way just so that way we have what we need. So I'll see you guys in a second. And welcome back, guys. So you're probably thinking, Will, what happened? You're not where you were when you died. You're in a completely different part. You're kind of in that other area where you weren't really before. Well, basically what happened was I found my body. I got it. I was about to start the recording, and then I realized that my character was thirsty, so I was heading over to the ocean. And I jumped off of this cliff by accident and landed somewhere where I could not find my body anywhere. I couldn't even find a bag, to be honest. There's just nothing there. There's just absolutely zero. So as a result of that, I decided it was probably just a good idea to just fresh start it up. So we're going to do some collection of resources down here on the beach, because it's near water. That'll be okay. Unless I die again. Things do seem to be glitching a lot in certain places. But this is okay. I'm on the ground, right? I did do some ghosting and some stuff just to see if I could find my character's items, but that didn't work out too much. Am I on the ground? I think I am. I have a broken leg, that's why I can't jump. We're gonna collect our stuff up again. Hopefully we can get it without having too much issues. Luckily there's a lot of wood slash thatch stuff on the ground here. And we just grab all of our stuff back up. Now it's gonna be difficult to get the what's it called? I'm trying to remember what I call it. The hide I got because I killed 2 dogs for it. The two dog-like creatures. The what are they called? I don't remember what they're called, but killed 2 of them to get that the resources that I had to make a bed later on and whatnot, but we couldn't get it because of the death. So we're just gonna try to do that again. Hopefully, there's gonna be dodos and things around here that I can just flat out murder without any big issues. We're also gonna need to make our bow again, which I think we can actually make now. Food. We'll do that stuff later. Don't really need to worry about that too heavily. Just need to collect more berries. Grab a bit more flint. Hopefully we can. Okay, got flint pretty much down and good to go. We need to create some ammo. 11 arrows. Weapons, primitive, melee. We do need a spear. 1's good enough for me. So we now have a total of 10 arrows. What do I need to make more of them, actually? Flint, thatch. We just kind of did everything, so we're just collecting up more sticks here, more shored up wood. Just eat berries while I can. It's not going to be amazing for food, but it'll keep us going for a little bit. And we're going to need some thatch, if I'm correct. Now, the good thing about this is that we are a high enough level that whatever we choose to tame for the start, we're probably able to ride. It's also just a question of can we bring them back to us with us safely. Now, I do see a dodo, so we are going to go murder that friendly there guy up. Can we create more arrows before we do that, though? Ammo. Another 17, so that's a pretty good number. I'd say that we have pretty solid numbers there. Eat up all the berries we can. 41 berries that are yellow. More berries. Those should keep us going for a little bit while we do some of this. I actually just probably beat the dodo up like this just to get the meat. And we'll eat some of the raw meat so that we're not completely starving anymore. Okay, got that done. Now we're gonna kill the dodos for hide. 13 hide. We just need another. How much to make a bed? We need to make. That's many structures. Beds. Simple bed. We need another 20. No, 19. Another 19. And we have a little friend on us, so we're just gonna try to do a quick kill. And we have enough hide to make a bed. Cool. So now we can go to our little secondary safe and grab 27 narcotics to tame a dinosaur. But the question is, what's low enough level that we can actually tame it? 48 stego. I don't think the stego is gonna be low enough for us to KO. It'd be close. I'm gonna say it's too close to know for sure. As a result, I'd rather not have to worry about it. We need to make more arrows, just in case. We have 31 flint. We have fiber. We have 50 fiber. We need thatch, actually, which we can kind of collect here. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying this content, I don't know, it hasn't been that long for you guys. It's been a bit long for me. But if you guys are enjoying this and you want to see more Ark in the future, we're going to leave a like down below, and I'll get to as much as I can of it. It's been a while since I've done it, so I thought it'd be good to have 2 episodes come out, you know, not simultaneously, but one after another, to kind of help you guys out. So now we have a decent sized chunk of usable, what's the thing I'm looking for? The word. What's this? Dilo. There are no dials in this area though. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna collect 52 narcotics. And that should be enough to even take down the large Bronto. Not a large Bronto, the I'm trying to remember the actual words for this thing. So 6, we need another 46, 51, 52. 52 arrows in total, 52 narcotics. Now it's a question of what do we want to tame up. We have the stego, we have trikes for days. What is the closest engram? So saddle. We can do a raptor, we can do a trike, we can do a stego. We can do a parasaur. Parasaur. Yeah. Actual pronunciation always escapes Will somehow. Not too sure how, but it does. Now we are going to do combat with this guy and give him the Miho berries that we have. Honestly, it's going to be the first tame of the season. Season 2 for us, basically. And we're just going to try to get some good dinosaurs that we have before. Now, I know if the saves that we had weren't around, this would be a lot harder. And honestly, I know that. I've played this game enough to know how difficult this game is. But we're just going to use my old resources that didn't die and move on with what we have for the others. Bro, scale. Don't try and hit me. That hurt a lot, actually. I don't wanna play this game. No, thank you. What a dodge. He's stuck. Good to know. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was a post KO hit. That's not gonna be good. So we give the Miho berries, narco berries. We can drop the stim berries as we're not going to need them. And let's get collecting on berries for our new friend that's going to be coming on down. Now, taming effectiveness is going to be a little bit lower than it should be due to the fact that I sniped him in the butt after he was falling down. Which is my bad, but whatever. Nothing really horribly lost. We will need to be able to make a stego saddle, which means you're going to have to collect more wooden stuff. I should probably actually learn the saddle, but we're about to get the level up, actually. So we're going to take a look at that. So how many trinkets do we have left? We used about half. What's half of 51? 51, 25. So we actually have a little bit more than half. Which is good, because we are going to definitely need it eventually, over time. So how is this guy going to take? We have 92% taming effectiveness. That's actually pretty not bad for what we ended up doing by accident. It's going to take a little while, actually. So we could probably go for another guy while we're waiting. See if we can find a... What's a decent dinosaur that's easily tameable and won't cause me any issues? Unlike that Charmander there. Ankylos, those are good choices. What level is this guy? Level 20. That's actually not bad at all. Now, these guys are definitely not the ones to be in a fight with in groups, but in individuals, these guys aren't that bad. So let's run near our other guy, so that way he's easily tameable with the other one. Come on, buddy. A little bit more. Yeah, you have me on the run. Come on. No, I need the music to continue showing. Come on, you hulking brute. We need to have you team up with this friend. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's KO too. Good. We've gotten down the 2 guys we needed to get down, really, for the first episodes, basically. So now the big challenge, bringing them back safely. Of course, they're 2 really strong dinosaurs together. They can actually do some pretty solid damage to anything that really messes them. Hopefully. But there shouldn't be too many dinosaurs that cause us a big issue. That, what's his face? The, Dilo might be a little bit of an issue, so we're gonna have to murder him real quick. But otherwise, this guy's tanking up pretty well. The other guy should be tanking up pretty well as well. Honestly, he's gonna be a bit slower because I only have a couple of Miho berries in him. But for now, I would tame up the Leafeon that's next to us. However, it's kind of there. And if you saw from last season / last episodes that I did in the not ISO Isles, but the Crystal Isles? No, the Isles of Ithglo. I don't really remember what it's called anymore, but that one map, they take forever to actually move, and that's something that I'm not a big fan of, because you know, it's kind of important to get to where I need to go quickly, so I don't lose all of my dinosaurs. So we have 17 left. Actually, it didn't take too much to KO the Enclave. We're going to save those guys up for a flying mount of some sort. Hopefully in the near future they can KO one and have a strong time with that. Let's see, what do we have in here? I'll give him all of those. That way he'll have some spares for later. And this guy's going to get the other 2 berries. Drop all this. We have 1 extra narcotic. We're going to probably leave that on him, but we could change that up later. Now, in terms of other resources, we're going to need to collect metal for our new crafting ability. We did, in fact, get the crafting. We did get smithy, and we got the refining forge. We're close to getting completely everything we need out of that. We do, however, need a lot of hide, which requires murdering a lot of dinosaurs. We are getting a beard and stuff, and probably a good idea to get some clothes in the near future too, just so that way I look slightly presentable for episodes. If you guys even really care, I personally don't care that much, but you know, you guys might want to actually have a decent looking thing in front of you or whatever. I don't know. We're not gonna get the behemoth stuff because that stuff will basically block off the 1 path required to get into our base, preventing larger dinosaurs from causing us big issues. So this guy's gotten a pretty solid amount done, and this guy is working on himself a little bit. So basically, it's just basically the waiting game. So we're gonna run around, collect some stuff. Hopefully, we can get the hide and whatnot we need, so that way we can finish off with the episode really well. Is it raining? It sounds like it's raining, but I don't see any rain effect. Arc has been weird for me. I don't know why, but it's the loading in is not that good. The quality of the buildings this time, for some reason, is not that good. I don't know if it's because there's like file overlap or some other thing, but it's not doing what I kind of want it to do. Now let's see what level this Leafeon's level 32. It's gonna be a bit hard to kill a Leafeon that's level 32, I believe. I don't know for sure, but I think that's a fact. Bellsprout, let's see how offensive it is. It just runs away, similar to other things. Oh. It literally ragdolled all the way over there. That's a little bit, yeah, that's a... I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my friend. I murdered you, but I had no intention of running all the way over there to get you. Luckily, dodos, they give a decent amount of hide. Not the most, but decent enough. These guys? Oh, 68 moss chops, wow. These guys run away. And now I have nothing really. Except for a pickaxe, because I can beat you up with pickaxes, and that works. change the weapon so I don't completely destroy our pickaxe early on. Although this is taking a while. This is a bit brutal in my opinion, yes, but we need the hide. I'm injured. How did I get injured? What's hitting me? Or what's hurting me is the better question, I guess. Torpidity. I somehow have nearly 0 health. So just gonna take a minute to lay down. Why am I not getting my stamina back? Stamina? Stamina. Winded. Oh, the moss chops kills me. I did not realize moss chops do that. That's not great. That's not great at all. Well, now I have to swim back around. Luckily, this little bay here is pretty safe in terms of dangers. There's a Carno down there, so we do have to worry about him eventually, but not in the near future. Turtles are swimming around having a good time. I did not realize moss chops were bad, or not bad, but they were neutral. If you stood around them too long, they'd bite you and attack you. Which makes sense, because they do apparently do a lot of damage when you have no armor. He was level 68, of course, so I guess that's not really surprising. But I guess you learn something new every day. Moss chops are runaways, then they attack if you keep beating them up and don't be nice. So that's basically the third death for me for this episode. That's a great thing. Let's see if we can get our stuff back and kill the moss chops still, even though we didn't really learn our lesson about the whole don't murder moss chops unless you want to die. We do need the metal that we had before, plus more metal to get the all our stuff started. Getting the metal pick, getting the metal hatchet, getting the other metal things like the crossbow. We were freezing in the water because that somehow was, you know, there. What's the temperature right now? It's 70 degrees. It's pretty solid for in-game stuff. It's actually 70 degrees here as well for this Friday. I'm trying to remember things like what's happening today and whatnot. Finals are coming up for me. It's the last week before finals. We have our little reading day stuff where you get to study up and finish up projects that you still need to work on and things like that. Which is kind of why I'm hesitant on having a long episode of ARK rather than a short one, due to the fact that I want you guys to have content and stuff, but I also have to get work done. Otherwise, I'll be in a little bit of trouble. But yeah, I mean, I still record for fun, and I still would probably play video games, even while I have difficulty trying to get work done itself. How about you guys? Do you guys have difficulty getting stuff that involves work done? It doesn't have to be like homework or stuff like that, but it's stuff still. It's gonna be not the most amazing thing in the world. I personally have some difficulty doing it. Found our body. Let's take a transfer all there. Get rid of that. And how injured is this moss chops again? It's kind of injured, but we need to keep track of our other guy. We'll harvest ourselves up so we can have food for when we get back to our house. Let's see. Has our stuff tamed? It shouldn't be ready yet, but it should be getting closer. This guy is doing pretty solidly. I shouldn't need to use any Noka berries, but I'm going to use them anyway. I'm glad that there was a button for actually doing the consumption now. I don't know if there was that before, but it was, I'd rather have a button that I can just press over and over again rather than having to click remote use 16 million times. Now the good thing about this map, all dinosaurs should be in it, including the the what's it called? I'm trying to remember. Because we had dinosaurs that were missing in the last thing. The dinosaurs we had difficulty finding. The sheep, the other Pokemon that were different biomed areas. Here, that should not be an issue. Penguins should also not be an issue. Trying to think of anything else we might have had an issue with that should be no longer a problem for us. We're gonna craft 2 spears, or 1 spear, depending. I don't know how many spears I crafted actually, to be honest. Don't need this stuff, don't need that. We can transfer these, transfer that. And we can transfer some stuff to him. More Tinto berries means faster or not respawn, but faster taming. Now level 30, if I'm correct, is blue for the level of not what's I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's the beacons. The level of the beacons is. I believe it's level 30. What you can get blue, or is it? Yeah, it's blue for, or is it dark purple? It's either purple or blue. That level 30 is. Level 12 moss chops. This guy should be a lot easier if I can kill him correctly. Spear broke already. Cool. Just die so I can take your carcass home. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Actual hide. A solid amount of hide. See, that's what I wanted. I didn't want to murder you guys crazily. I just wanted some hide. Well, now that that's out of the way, we can now go back to hanging out with our little friends here. Now I could snipe the pterodon and have another flying dinosaur, but that's just gonna be more time spent on waiting for the tame, which we're not gonna do right now. We are ever gonna need some water, so we're gonna go pick that up over here. And sort of recharge our stats back to full. Hopefully. To be honest, I'm not too sure why I'm losing water so much. When it's nighttime and I'm not super cold or anything. That should boost that back up to there. We're at 35%. Not too long waiting so far. This guy's at 48%. He's doing a lot better than the other. And I think we just kind of messed up that taming cycle for him, but okay. I do want to get into my body here so I can see what I have in it. I know for a fact I have tech tier stuff in it. Yep, as I said, we have tech tier stuff in here. Apparently Ark got rid of the timer for it, but eventually we will pick this stuff up, I think, and use it. But for now, we're just going to leave it alone because it's not going to be worth it. However, we will take his meat because I need food. I'll take my food. I'll take a spyglass too, actually, because we learned that, but we don't have the stuff around us for it. This body should just stay here forever. It's not going to be able to get murdered by anything except a T-Rex, I believe. And even then, a T-Rex might not even go for it because it's offline. And here we do have sulfur from killing dragons with other dragons. We have so much gunpowder should we need it in the future. Along with what's it called? The plasm, not the plasm. It's not plasm. It's a what's it called? Bro. You need to new spyglass to see what level you are. 46, I believe that's what it said, yes? You are doing some weird stuff. 46. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of enjoy ourselves here. Taming is going pretty solidly in my opinion. 54%, 15 miho berries, should be fine. We're gonna collect more berries just in case we need more narco berries to keep them under. As I tend to be a bit more liberal in terms of making sure that they stay unconscious. Because, you know, conservative would be saving all of your narco berries for narcotics and making sure that they just, you know, only get to them when they actually 100% need it. I'm one of the ones that's like, oh hey, his unconscious bar is below half. Let's feed him more stuff, because I don't want to have any risks, really, in terms of losing tames or stuff like that. Making sure it has the food it needs. You know, things like that. So in terms of our house and stuff like that, we're going to continue building up on that in the near future. We do need to get storage started along with layering. The second layer would be nice, third layer would be nice, fourth layer would be nice. Stuff like that. We need to actually get the house up and running and getting up there in terms of height. Miho berries, we'll send 5 over. You got plenty of the yellows, so we're going to toss more yellows on him. And then how are you looking over here? You have 30 narcotics. We need to toss you the good berries again. We can drop these, and then we can give the other guy the narco berries due to the fact that he's going to have them just in case. And we're actually going to move the azul berries over to this guy just in case, because his berry number was reduced by the looks of it. And that way we have kind of like an even setup of individual berries plus Miho berries. Now, Charmander will be annoying eventually, but at the moment, he's just fine where he is. Now, I do have to bring them all the way back home, which is going to be slight difficulty, but not too horrible. Should everything go correctly, it should be fine. One thing we can do is look at the things that we need to build and see if we have all the resources for them, and if not, we can get the resources for them right now. So we need structures, beds. Simple bed, we do need thatch. I need a good amount of it. So once we hit 80 thatch, we'll be good to go. This is one way to do it. Not the best way, but a way to do it. So I think there's trees nearby. I should be doing those, but instead we're going to do this, as it'll allow us to have some wood when we head on back, and it'll also allow us to have thatch we need now. Now, I did lose track of how much I just had, so I'm going to have to look in a little bit, but we're going to say we get close to, I think we have enough now, right? 12 and 100. Yep, we have enough. So we're going to do a simple bed. This way we don't have to keep respawning in random places. What else do we need? What else do we need? Crafting. Flint and stone. If we can get these two things, we should be good to go. We have hit our max limit for weight of 400, which is pretty solid in my opinion, in terms of weight problems. You know, how fat can one human being get for carrying things? So we have a good amount of stone, not all that we need yet, but we're getting closer. So how much do we need still? We need crafting. We just need flint now, actually. We have everything else. And we have enough flint. So let's take a look at crafting. We need one of these. For the forge, we're going to need metal and we're going to need stone. For metal, we have 2. We're going to need 5 ingots, which is going to be a bit more. And we're going to need more stone altogether just to make it, I believe, is what I saw. So we're just knock out some rocks down here so we don't have to break our rocks up there until we need them. Along with our metal. Fix up our hatchet. That's probably a good time to check up on our guys, actually, thinking about it. Let's see how close we are with the crafting. So we have the stone we need, we have everything else. We just need to bring our guys back up and get started with the metal things eventually. This guy is not taming as fast as I need him to, but he's still taming, so that's okay. This guy, getting pretty close. Not there yet, but getting there. Now you guys did see me. I'm dropping spoiled meat. Parts because it just looks bad in my inventory. Not because I don't know of the things it's used for. I do know what they're used for. The narcotics and whatnot. As you guys saw, I'm pretty solid with narcotics and stuff like that. I just actually have to use them and get them made. But overall, we just need to keep our inventory looking decently enough that we can carry everything that we have and be able to store it later. One thing I do need to know is where to do storage. I haven't actually looked at storage yet. And the current moment, we have what we need for storage. We just need to actually make it. And I kind of need to set up our house that way it's usable. So what did I do for my house before? I had in the last season we had a house that was involved with a what did it have in it exactly? It had the smithy in the middle, which we're probably going to do again because that's a pretty solid method, in my opinion, to having it sorted by alphabetical. No, have it sorted by weight. We do weight because that's kind of how you determine what's carrying you down and whatnot. But I kind of had it sorted out in a practical way, and we're going to do that again hopefully in the near future for this. So this guy's going to get 21 levels, maybe. He's halfway done. He could probably get like another 3 minus. So I'd say we're going to have about a level, close level 60, close level 60 stego, and a close to level, what? He's going to be a level 29, 28 at least, I'd say. So let's see, for what do we need now? Mortar and pestle, obviously crafting that, going to be very important. And now we're out of hide again, I forgot about that. Misk, don't need that. Armor, cloth. We can do a shirt. We can do some pants. And pop those on so we're not completely naked. Forgot they sorted by weight, so it's going to do some weird thing where it's going to put it right here. Cool. Got cloth. Not exactly looking the best as it should, in my opinion. I don't know why it's not looking as great as it should be. That's just the game, I guess. Weapons, primitive, melee. Gonna need another 3 spears, just in case we run into bugs or anything else. Let's see. You can actually sort some of this out to make it a little bit better. Why is it doing a weird thing? I don't know. Did I unsort by accident? Okay. No, we're not dropping all. We're gonna go in health now. Health has been an issue for us for a little bit, so we're gonna get that done. This guy's 84%, and he's kind of low on that. 58%. Not looking too great. Drop some narco berries on this guy, so that way he's not gonna cause us an issue. Just gonna use all of them. He should be done before they even get to the full top, but we're just gonna leave that alone. So what did we use? We used hides. We need to get more hides. So we need to murder more creatures with the spears that we just got. But which creatures are we going to murder? That is the question. Rat thing, you're gonna die. Especially since you're level 4. Give that back. Give it back. Give it back. Give it back. Give it back. Thank you. And thank you for your contribution to hide. We are still going to need a bit more, if I'm correct. If it was, what were we looking at again? We were looking at structures, crafting, smithy. We have the hide we need. Or did I? Did I do that already? No, I didn't do that already. Good. So we have the hide we need for it. We have the stone. Or we should have the stone. Did I throw a stone out by accident? Or mess with it by accident? I don't remember. We'll take a look at it a second, but I think, if I'm correct, the Ankylo should be getting up close to now. It's at 9%, so we're about 2 bites or 3 bites short. Hide. No. Yes. We need stone again, and we need metal ingots. Stone, we can collect. Metal ingots will be a bit more difficult, but still possible. I did that for the metal. Now we're going to do this for the stone. I do like shifting around rocks. It just kind of makes it feel like you're actually destroying the rock bit by bit, rather than just swinging at 6 times and then it just explodes everywhere. But in terms of stone, we should be good to go. Yep, we're good to go in there. This guy is doing that. 64% taming effectiveness. Are you done with Miho berries already? He is. Or she is. I don't remember what thing it was. That one's almost done, because it's been holding meal berries the whole time. So I'm gonna grab more meal berries, just to hopefully finish off the stego. Now I do need the stego to do more berry stuff, so I can tame easier. Have an easier time of taming. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this episode, remember to leave a like down below. The more you guys throw in for likes, the more I'll be interested in giving you guys content that you like to see. Ark was one of the big things for my channel. It's not really, my channel's not really big, so it's not like big as like 20. It's like big as like 5 for me. But you know, the more guys that show up to watch, the more of you guys that enjoy this content and like it and throw more in the future, the more I'll be inclined to give you guys what you want. For example, taming perhaps, or certain item choices, or things like that. The more you guys want to see, the more I want to do. And then also remember to subscribe if you're new. Honestly, the more of you guys that show up to these videos, the more of you that will share this video, the more of you that will enjoy the video, the more of you that will pull more people in, and it does a cycle. And leave a comment down below what you guys want to see me tame next time. We're really close to getting the Ankylo, and we're kind of close to getting this guy. Saddles, we did see earlier on. I forgot the saddles were something that we have to actually learn. If we do saddle, we are going to need the stego and the... if we can even learn it. I don't know if we can learn it yet. Yeah, we can't learn it. We don't know the Ankylo saddle. So Lango's gonna have to wait until we get to his level for saddling up, but we can do the stego. Stego, if I remember correctly, requires a couple of things, including a tamed Ankylo, of course. Saddles, it's going to require a lot of hide, which we're not going to be able to have today. So next episode, I think we're going to focus on getting the Ankylo his saddle. But that's going to do it for you guys today. I think that's pretty much an episode there. I have to put it all together. Hopefully in the future, we'll have faster taming or something like that. I could use a command to tame this guy up right now, but that's not going to be cool or anything, so we're just going to let it do its thing. I'll bring you guys back in, or I won't bring you back in, but I'm going to cut off the episode here, and next episode, I'll have this guy ready to go. We'll be focusing on getting his saddle made and bopping down our stuff on the site. Not the site, but you know, the place where we live. But thank you guys for watching. Honestly, as I said, do all the things that I just did, or don't. It's up to you guys. If you like the content, like it. If you don't like it, then whatever. And if you guys got to the end of this episode, leave a comment, Stegorino. Stegirino, I guess. Stegorino. Ark Stegos. 10 out of 10. Would commend. So, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with an episode of Ark. See ya.